Well, hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder. I'm Corny Swiss, and today I'm driving around the SU-122 in a realistic battle on Eastern Europe. And I've kind of come to one of my favorite spots on the Eastern Europe map. It can be difficult to get to because you do have to dart across an open field, and I have been killed many times trying to get to this spot. But when you get here, you actually have a bunch of different options. So, one option you have is to kind of sit here and provide support towards the enemy spawn, because there's going to be lots of tanks moving around in that area, and especially with a derp howitzer like this, a lot of times you can shoot over that little hill there and cause some real problems for them. That Stewart's going to be able to sneak by. Nope, that's a Sherman. Aim. Shell hits the front of his lower plate. That's not going to penetrate, so that's unfortunate. But I mentioned in a previous video that War Thunder was frustrating me a little bit. So I had a day where I only drove derp guns. I'm talking SU-152, KV-2, SU-130 or SU-100Y made it in there. The Sherman, the derp Sherman, I don't know the designation, but the Sherman with the 105 millimeter, tanks like that, and had a fair amount of fun. I also drove the Stug 105. That was pretty fun too. And just kind of had a derpy day. And it was refreshing. I'll say it was refreshing. But I noticed this T-50 is taking hits and also exchanging fire with something over here. I imagine it's the Stewart, but I also did see very early on, probably before I started the recording, a F2 coming over here. So I am curious to see what happened to him. Now, I roll up over here. I'm going to have to roll forward a little bit more, bring the gun down. And this T-50, I'm going to say it, he is going to think I stole that kill, and maybe I did. I don't believe in team kill stealing, I believe in kill securing. And he's going to put a shot into my side because, I can't understand what he's saying because it's all in Russian. But he clearly is taking exception to the fact that I killed that guy, even though I will say he did put quite a few shots into that target and not kill him. So, I don't know. But here's this F2 that I found, or I saw earlier. For some reason, he's not really doing much of anything. So I'm just going to roll up next to him, plant my gun in the side of his tank. He's burning, and he's just going to burn up. And it's going to be nice. Take a hit in the side, but it bounced. He burns up. Now I immediately back up and I maintain my angling somewhat, looking for the guy who shot me. Because it's not apparent where he is, but the shell came from over that way. And it was a relatively small caliber shell, so it's likely a Panzer III or something of that nature. That was a bigger caliber shell. And there's a tank right there. That looks like a Panzer III of some type, or maybe a it's a Panzer F1, a 4 F1. Shell goes right in the side. I think it was an F1. Might have been something else, but it looked like an F1. Shell goes right in the side and blows up and annihilates his tank. Now I'm going to take a moment here while I kind of sit in this location. Essentially, I'm going to sit here and watch enemies come out of their spawn and just blast them with 120 millimeters of derpiness. Gonna spot something. Oh yeah, it was a Stug. Got him. Assist on something I damaged earlier. I've been throwing around this next weekend, so starting on Saturday, all day Saturday I'm going to be traveling. Sunday I'm going to be moving into my place at school, so videos are going to be a little hard to make, but I'll do my best. I'll try and pre-upload some content and keep service normal. And also, I've been throwing around the idea of just doing kind of an impromptu, casual live stream. I don't think I would stream War Thunder. It'd probably be like World of Warships, But I've been thinking about just throwing out an impromptu stream. I'll probably announce it with a video on the channel. Maybe it's the part of the video that I put out that day, or maybe it's just a quick 5-second video. Hey, I'm streaming by. That'll go up when I start, but it would just be for a couple hours. I think if I do it, and maybe if I don't announce it, I'll record the stream and then upload it as its own video. It's kind of a secondary video, so that if you miss it, you can watch it here. And so yeah, just something I felt like doing. You know, I took some time yesterday and set up all my OBS stuff, so I have it all set up. And might be fun to kind of jump on a stream, derp around. Maybe just a couple hours. If I did it in the next couple days, it would be in the evening, so like probably 7 o'clock Eastern time. I could do it during the day, but it's a little harder to do. I can't block out that much time, really. It would only be for a couple hours, and it might be kind of later in the evening in Eastern Standard Time. But like I said, because I can't really be flexible with the times, I will try and record the stream and have it available on the channel as kind of a secondary video that I'll just post, so that if you can't come to the stream, you can still enjoy it. And the reason I kind of want to maybe do a World of Warship stream is just because open top vehicles are so fun to to blow up. The reason I want to do World of Warships is it's kind of the game that holds my attention the longest right now, I guess, where I find myself playing the most consecutive games back to back, and I actually have things to grind for in World of Warships. In War Thunder, I have nothing to grind for, really. I could play some planes, but nah. I really am just working on the T10 review. There's a couple others that I've pondered and I've started to think about and try and work on. Some revisits that I'm working on. Revisits are going to be a theme, I think, in the next few weeks, because they're a little easier to do than reviews, but they also are it's also kind of a good time, because once the T10 review goes out, I've covered all the rank 5s, and I think within the next month or two, we're going to start seeing, we might see some British tanks, and those are going to require reviews, and I'm going to try and be quick about it, and as I'm grinding up the tiers, do a review as I go, so that I can kind of start from the bottom, review all the way to the top, and do it that way. So I guess that's something to look forward to if you're down for the British tanks. I've actually been playing World of Tanks to try and get a flavor for to kind of think about the British tanks by playing them in World of Tanks, try and get an idea for angling and things like that with them. Because one of my big concerns with the British tanks is going to be their armor profiles. Generally flat, generally boxy. The medium tanks seem to be usually really fast, aside from the Matilda, and very lightly armored. And the heavy tanks have a lot of armor on them, but it's maybe not the most effective armor because it's all flat. You have to angle it. I feel like they're not very fast. I feel like in War Thunder they're not going to perform as well. I think the medium tanks will actually be really good. I think like the Comet, for example, could be pretty powerful. It kind of depends on the penetration of its gun, but a quick fire, assuming it's still similar to World Tanks, a quick firing gun would be really useful. Even if there was a variant with like a howitzer, that'd be pretty cool. And I'm a little vindictive here. This is the T-50 that shot me earlier in the game. We're gonna wait. Oh, he shot someone. Bam! Get out of here. I actually killed both people. I killed the half track there, the truck there, and I killed him. But I don't know. Didn't matter. It was after the game ended. No one gets punished, and no one has any problems. So, it's good fun. But yeah, so I'm trying to get a flavor for what the British tanks are going to be like, and I think the mediums should be pretty good. I think the heavies might take some getting used to, but we'll see. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. I've been Corny Swiss, and I'll see you next time.